Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Ready?
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Down.
They'll go again with Hubbard. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Okay, break.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Here we go. 50, green.
From the gun, it's Young. He's got his tight end, that's Sanders. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Come on, stand.
Young hands it to Hubbard. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
5. Ready.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Yellow, 20.
To throw, Young. This one intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Got it. Ready? Set up. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Here's Leonard now throwing on 1st and 10. Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Kept this down as Hubbard out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
Set, ready. Red, 38. Cut.
On play action, Young. This is caught, 2. And he's in. Tenorella McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Michael Jackson in for the stop. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Leonard. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Flush to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Dragon 60. Warrior 7. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Trap, 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 trap. That's me. Trap 60, trap 60.
From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Come on, set. 72 go up.
Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. He'll get that complete to Emeka Egbuka. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
It is 3rd and long.
Check smash. Check smash. Right here.
To the air is Leonard. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work to stick those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This one from 39 yards out. Oh, he pushed it. Something looked off with the snap, and he has missed it. The kick, no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Here we go. Check white. Yellow. 20. Ready.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Devin White, that time on the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
60 ready.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Over the middle, he locates McMillan. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 52. Set.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Back into the hands of Hubbard. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. 6-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Panthers football to begin this 2nd quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Set. Cut.
Now Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. It's a Carolina 1st down.
Set. Cut. 45. White. Set.
Throwing is Young. They set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Quick move taken in. And the Panthers are going to be looking at a 1st first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. They'll try to set up the screen here. And this one's blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
On the ready.
Now from the 9. It'll be second and goal.
Down. Red. Cut.
Here's Young. On the run to the right. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You know, once he broke the pocket, Mike, I actually thought he was just going to call his own number and become a runner. I thought he had some green grass out in front of him to take it in, but he decides to put it in the air instead and falls incomplete.
Ready. Black 40. Cut.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
On fourth down, on comes Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Panthers will open up a 9-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Returning is Tutu Atwell. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A give. This is Irvin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Play action. Now it's Leonard. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And that is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
It is 3rd and 10. Leonard now on the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Ready.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Set. Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Cut.
Back to throw. Young. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard.
Black. 95.
From the gun, it's Young. That's taken in by McMillan. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this.
Ready, set.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Set, cut. Ready, ready.
Here's Young to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Black shot. Here we go, here we go. 10 black, set.
To throw, Young. A throw left side, caught by Sanders. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
On the set. Set. Cut, cut.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Got it. Let's go now. Blue, 32. Set, go.
To throw is Young. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Come on, set, set.
Here's Young. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6?
Ready?
It's 1st and goal. And he will kick this one across into the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The extra point is good. And the Panthers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. they didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 180! Watch out!
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Good. 180! Watch out!
On 1st down is Mayfield. The Panthers have it. Into space. To the 20. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And the great return for the touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And, Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision, as this ball comes out to the 35.
They're on 35-yard line.
On the set. Here we go, here we go.
Leonard going to throw on 1st and 10. Taking off, and he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner. And he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Good. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Done.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. In this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Johnson now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace. And he's
Ready?
Here comes Hubbard on a toss to the right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
That is caught at the 3. And the Panthers are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. That's his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. The kick is good. Panthers add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Kings! What's that?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Forced out wide. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. Now Mayfield. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
What's that?
Baker to throw. Forced to his right. He'll let one go. Down the middle. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
180!
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. On the move left. Now he'll run.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Moving to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there. Tuck it and head for the sticks. He's able to get the 1st down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
At the 28-yard line.
Run. Sick. 180. Done.
Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. Out to his right. He'll run again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They'll talk things over before third down. Throwing is Baker. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for 2.
Regular.
The Bucs will set up.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On play action, Young. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Come on, ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Rolling left side. The catch is made. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's catch number 5 tonight. And it's good for a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10.
Set, hut. 52, boom, set.
Look at play action with Young. Oh, they've left the tight end wide open in the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, they're going to make for a long day.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Down. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. Young. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Tedero McMillan was the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
9 yards to go.
Here we go. Clock 40. Hut.
From the gun, it's Young. He's got a man. That's McMillan. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
To the goal line and in. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Panthers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field. And a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
At the Buccaneers,
Here we go.
36-yard line.
Black, 95.
Throwing is Young. Flush to his right. He's going to run it. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down.
Yellow, 43. Set.
Now Young. He's got his tight end. That's Sanders. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a first down. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Come on, set. 52. Set.
To throw is Young. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Here's second and 2.
Ready, ready. 33. Yellow. Ready?
A give up the middle. It's Hubbard. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. It's third and 4.
Here we go, set. 50. Green. Set.
To throw is Young. Rolling right, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
On the return, here's Atwell. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the set. Bravo 80.
They'll fake the handoff, and here is Leonard. Now he'll run it. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Tampa Bay.
19 Lions.
First and 10 at the 41-yard
On
line.
first down, Leonard. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Trevin Wallace working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
19 tight. 19 tight. 18 guard. Go.
From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
Let's give credit to the defense. I mean, those throws, they have not been there this entire game. They have tried time and time again to test this defense downfield, and you can see a little frustration mounting from some of these receivers. They cannot connect downfield.
Mustang. Come on. Set.
Leonard to throw here on third and long. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Let's see what they do here. This is fourth and long. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Throw on the run is complete. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Set.
Now, faking the give. That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Down. Red, 30 red. Hut.
They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And he's got another one. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. It's up and good. And Sanford stretched things out even further.
Buccaneers 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Atwell. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
To throw on 1st and 10. Leonard. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Here's Leonard now throwing on 1st and 10. Now he'll air one out. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow, really the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback, and it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That one too far up in front. It is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down. On the go. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Dobbs. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Yaya Diaby in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year.
Get it. Left it, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing, Dobbs. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play for the Panthers. It's a gain of 34.
Down.
Here's a run. And he will get into the end zone. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Panthers. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Atwell. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
first and 10. It is Leonard. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Okay, ready?
From the gun, here's Leonard. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
Bronco 80. Ready?
To throw is Leonard. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go.
Let's go.
Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Set. What's that?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Quick slant into the hands of Ibuka. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Regular.
Buccaneers. First down.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down.
Mayfield's pass leads to number 17. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready? Track Cougar 19. Ready?
Throwing again is Leonard. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And while this game is certainly all but over, this drive really comes down to pride. On one side, you got a team trying to show they're willing to fight all the way to the end, and then the other, they don't want to give up a touchdown at this point in the game.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
Go. Past the 60. Past the 60. Go.
To the air once more. Leonard. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Kershawn Horton's getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
The career is more at stake when you win your prom. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on 3rd and goal. That's hauled in at the 2.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short, in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
No reason not to go for it at this point. They will on 4th and goal. Leonard gonna throw for it. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where as an offense you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 15-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Reno! Hey! Check, Cougar 19. Check! Ready?
A toss, and here's Brooks. Got room at the 30. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position, out of bounds at the 3. A big play there, about as big as you can get. That is an even 80-yard play. So now, after the fireworks, a chance to cash in. They have it 1st and goal. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here